The trail that's shown here definitely is not what I just took. I think like there's a trail that goes off the map. You can kind of see it maybe. Let's see, can you see it? See where that dot? I know it's a little fuzzy, but the one that goes left there goes off the map. Yeah, that's what I'm on right now. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Venture Dave. I know it's been a little bit, like over a month or so, but I am back by popular demand. And today I want to take you guys on a journey. I want to take you guys on probably one of the coolest hikes I have ever done, and that's starting off in Lauterbrunnen, Switzerland. And the hike we're doing is the hike to the Oberhornsee Lake. Now that's 100% not how you pronounce that. I have no idea how to pronounce it, but I can guarantee it's not that. But this hike takes place in the Jungfrau region of Switzerland, specifically the Lauterbrunnen Valley. So without further ado, guys, let's dive into the hike. Welcome to Switzerland. I'm here to chew bubblegum and take photos, and I'm all out of bubblegum. I'm doing this hike to the Oberhornsee Lake. I've been at this for a while. This first part's been pretty steep, but word on the street is that it levels out. It's pretty cool, but the views are already pretty cool. This trail shouldn't take me along the side of a ridgeline through this forest that I'm in now, and eventually I'll kind of climb out of the forest. Ultimately, at the end of this, there should be this lake. I'm gonna try and get some sweet photos of that. So I think, I'm not positive, but maybe, see where that waterfall's coming down right there? The lake might be up there that I'm going to, I'm not sure. It's insane. Looks like I'm mostly leaving the forest area and getting to that meadowy area. And we're gonna follow that along basically this ridgeline for a while. Take us all the way to the top. So as you guys can see, we've got a lot of clouds coming in, kind of covering the top. I'm really hoping that doesn't mess with the view. I think I've still got a few hours to get to the top. So I'm hoping they kind of just blow over by the time I get there. If not, this will be a complete waste of time. Just won't be able to see anything. I mean, it's cool, but like, I won't have any sweet pics for the gram, if you know what I mean. So, essentially a worthless trip. I'll read my apple too. Wow. I will literally punch someone in the face if I get to the top of this and you can't see anything because of these clouds. But no, so far it's been good. That first part is pretty steep. Yeah, a little over 3 hours in. So, not bad. We're now at what appears to be the easier part. Obviously still an uphill climb, but it's definitely much more gradual. This, I think, will be a much more leisurely hike. So this might interest some of you people out there. There's actually a couple hotels. There's 2 hotels along this trail that you could stay at. Obviously you got to hike up to them. Like I said, I'm a little over about maybe 3.5 hours into this hike. And then you arrive at this hotel here. This hotel's called Hotel Oberhornsee. There's actually one before that I didn't show. And so this is the second one in this trail. And you got these little, you know, mountain cows and everything up there. I passed a couple like mountain yaks, whatever they were. But I am going to continue on here. According to that sign, roughly an hour and 10 minutes to the lake. So for all you people out there who really enjoy staying in, you know, really reclusive areas, this might be something you want to do, hike up here. Imagine waking up in the morning and waking up to like this view. I'd love to be out here for sunset or sunrise to get some photos. Since no one's really traveling, because no one wants to die, like there's hardly any people here. I guess the downside is if, you know, you fall and die, trip and die, break your leg, you might be stuck here a few hours before someone actually comes by. You can see the trail kind of goes along here, like doop, doop, boop, 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 right up there. I'm guessing the lake's probably like right in there. That's where I think it is. I was originally guessing when I guessed, it was like over there, but there's no way I'm going over there from what it looks like. So you can see, guys, the clouds are really coming in, blocking the top. I mean, over there you can see those peaks, but all this is covered up. I really wish there was a better way to show this on the camera. Like, sure, it looks like mountains. I mean, I know it looks cool. It looks like mountains and stuff, but just like here, the scale of everything is just incredible. And I know for a fact that the camera just can't capture that. See these clouds, man? They're harshing my vibes. All right, I'm done talking for a little bit. I got lucky because it's been basically raining when I got here. Oh my. Okay, I almost lost my footing there and tumbled off here and died. So that's looking really good for the most part. You know, clouds are gone. This side is still clouds, but you know, if I hang out here long enough, I should be golden. All right, guys, do you remember when I pointed originally and I said, see that waterfall? I think the lake's up there. I actually think that's where it is now because we keep going up and we're kind of passing like up here, like right up here. This is where I thought the second time I was like, oh, I think the lake's there. That's kind of where it is. But this path just keeps on going up. So I actually think that this lake might be up there where I originally pointed, which would be super cool. This has got to be the final push. This last part is getting pretty steep again. Definitely recommend a hiking stick if you have one. That would just definitely help with some of these steep areas. Obviously not necessary, but you know. My legs are burning right now. That's because I always skip leg day. For realsies, this has to be the final stretch. Like I can see, well, to be honest, I can't see anything. I just see the trail going up. We're almost there to the Oberhornsee. So the sun is clearing up, or the clouds are clearing up. Look at those peaks up there. Well, guys, we made it. There's our lake. We're gonna post up. We're gonna get some food, take some photos. It's gonna be dope sauce. Oh yeah. Yes, look at, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at that. So we're set up here. I've got, what do I got here? I've got my, what is this? 10-18 millimeter f-stop 4. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna take a shot. I'm just, you know, up here on this lake with these mountains. It's not a big deal or anything. You know, it's just usual stuff. But I'm gonna get some food here. I've got basically the tried and true meal, which is basically a loaf of bread and a pack of salami. So we're gonna chow down on that. The clouds are starting to come in from up there. You can kind of see them at the edge of this. So I'm hoping it doesn't completely cover up everything. I did get some shots already, so those should be good, I think. I was gonna get up here and I was gonna start like screaming and stuff because I was really excited. Then there's a bunch of people and I was like, nope, not gonna do that. So I had to play it cool, you know what I mean? All right, guys, so it is getting about that time where I think I gotta be heading back. There's really no one else out here right now. I think everyone went back to beat the sun. I should be fine. I got a few hours still. Mountain cows with the little mountain cow bells. I don't know if there's anywhere good to get it. Oh, mountain cow, what are you doing, mountain cow? I feel like they're docile cows, but you can't ever be too sure with mountain cows, you know what I'm saying? I'm starting to get a little bit nervous because I'm taking a different path on the way back. All the way on that other mountain, like way over there is where I came up. And I'm trying to take a path which I thought was gonna take me down to that ridge. Now I'm a little bit nervous about where this actually goes. And I've been walking for like 45 minutes now. I don't know if there's a point that I should turn back and just go the way I came, but I feel like I've already gone so far in this. I'm like trying to see, I keep hiking to see where it's gonna start going down. But honestly, it's just kept going up. I feel like I've committed so much time to this path that I'm gonna lose so much time going back. But I just hope this path actually goes where I need it to go. And I really hope this isn't gonna add a ton of extra time to my trail, because I do not want to get caught in the dark up here. Definitely don't think I'm on the path that I intended to go. I still think this path is supposed to get me down to the bottom. At this point, I'm so committed to this trail that it would be ridiculous for me to turn back. So this is that point where, like, it'd actually be nice for other people to be out here, so then I could be like, hey, is this another like 10 hours on this trail before it gets anywhere? Oh, it's a sign. It's a sign. What does it say? Oh, it's sweet baby Jesus, Trashalunen and Stechelberg. And I think that's where I need to go. Let me just check my map. Ironically, I think I'm on the trail that went off this map. See where that dot? I know it's a little fuzzy, but the one that goes left there goes off the map. Yep, that's what I'm on right now. Just make sure it's spelled exactly the same, because like every freaking city here got some weird spelling, they all sound the same. All right, Stechelberg is where I need to go. Sweet baby Jesus, we're saved. This trail is not on the map, so I don't necessarily know how many miles or hours it is to get there, because I can't see how long the trail is, or if what I'm gonna actually be traversing. So this is a little bit of a high stakes situation right now, but I at least feel good that this is not gonna just take me into the depths of the mountains and leave me to die by some like mountain bear or whatever. We'll see, hopefully this isn't too long, but we're on the right path, guys. Venture Dave lives to venture another day. But we're starting to descend down into this valley. All right, I want you guys to see this. Way over there, I went up, obviously like around that, and like up there was where the lake was. And then this trail took me like around here, over this stupid ridge, like over here, and then now I'm finally coming down here. Just the purest water out there. It was just crazy to think, or just really to see how far I went. Started way down there, like way down at the bottom of the valley I started. Came all the way up, but we're just descending now. Descending into the belly of the beast. But my hip flexors and my knees are gonna explode, so that's cool. And I gotta say, coming down this way, I think this path is definitely not traveled as much, because this is definitely a less developed trail. This has been a great hike so far. Definitely not for the faint of heart. I mean, it's a long trail, and it's definitely steep at points. Like, I wish I could like camp up here. That'd be cool if they had camping up here. Just pitch a tent, stay out here for the sunset or the sunrise. Let's get going. But take one last gander at that before we dive down into the forest over here. If I estimate correctly, and I got about an hour left to go, in total this will have taken me about 11 hours or so. But I mean, I screwed around for like a couple hours taking photos and stuff, so you could easily cut a couple hours off that time. Pretty much the whole thing is either uphill or downhill. On the other side, there's a little bit of area that's not uphill. What do you call that? Just flat. So basically what that means is your knees will die. What's up, little sheep buddies? After almost 11 hours on the trail is that beautiful sight. Oh man, well that is the Oberhornsee Lake hike. Was it worth it? Yeah. 100% recommend to anyone out there, especially if you don't mind blowing out your knees. I did spend a couple other days in Switzerland. What I did another day was go to, shoot, what's that lake called? The Oberhornsee. That one's impossible to pronounce. And that one's a lot easier to get to. This is a much bigger lake. Once you get there, they've got, you know, boat. You can take like boat riding. Get out of here. You can, I think they have like canoes and little boats and a little like restaurant to eat food. So it's much more of a touristy place, but it's like about an hour, maybe hour and a half-ish hike, depending which route you take. You can also take a cable car to it. So if you don't want to hike, you can go to the cable car. But once you're at the lake, there's actually a trail that'll go all the way around. It takes you up just a beautiful view over the lake, and it's absolutely incredible. So over the 2 days, just had an awesome time taking photos, and although I'm not that good yet, still getting better. It was a blast, but thought I'd share with you some of the best photos, at least my favorite photos from the trip. That is Switzerland, guys, the hike to the Oberhornsee Lake. I hope you enjoyed it, but until next time, I will see you around and venture on.